Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, Today is lesson 4, ChatGPT Assistant. As you all know, ChatGPT has revolutionized the way that we interact with the computer. It's something that is different from the way that we used to search things on Google. We now actually have something that gives us human-like responses. So today in our lesson, we basically covered the integration of ChatGPT into Pictoblox, which was quite very interesting and very intuitive. As I feel like as an educator, that if kids are actually taught artificial intelligence at a very young age, they will actually do more later on in the future in terms of this regard. So basically, what was covered today in the lesson is the following. As you can see from my screen, GPT equals to ChatGPT. This is our extension that gives us all the necessary blocks that we'll be able to use uh, for the ChatGPT activity. So chat as in GPT equals ChatGPT. ChatGPT contains all the blocks that are going to be used. Next of all, we have TS equals to text to speech. So each and everything that is going to be outputted by ChatGPT after we've prompted it, we want it to actually be said by our sprite Toby. So using that Toby, we're actually able to give us the output in terms of speech. GPT dot set maximum token value equal 150. This actually tells us that we're setting the maximum value of words that ChatGPT will generate. So in this case, we've chosen 150 because if no set maximum token value is set, it will give a response up until it is exhausted its answer. So in this case, we have to define our set maximum token value. So as we all know that when you're using ChatGPT, for you to get a response from it, you have to prompt it. So in our line 7, we have to prompt our sprite input so that it will ask the user, what would you like me to answer? So it's the same way that chat greets us whenever we log into it and we say something to it. It will greet you and it will ask you how, as in how it can offer you help. And then GPT dot ask on chat GPT actually is saying to chat GPT, is giving an instruction saying that we actually want to ask chat GPT something. Then in our bracket we have AI assistant and the prompt that we just declared in line 7. Then line 8 we have answer equals GPT dot chat GPT result. This is the result that is brought back from the initial prompt that would have asked it. So it brings back the result. Afterwards, the sprite will then say the answer. So the answer will appear in words, and then ts.speak, the sprite will actually be able to give us the answer in terms of speech. So let me demonstrate this right now. So I'm going to prompt saying what is STEM education and its positive impact in society. Okay, so that was basically our response from chat. So those were actually 150 words that were said as we set our maximum token value to 150. So I'm very glad I took part in this lesson. This lesson was actually very intuitive, and I learned a lot from this lesson. And this was something quite interesting, as I have been using chat GPT-3, and most of the outputs were usually in text form. So now, if you could get the outputs in terms of speech, that is actually something very incredible. So on that note, I would like to thank Stempedia for this opportunity. Thank you very much.